Hi, welcome to Ikate's Crossing. What I want to sort of talk about today is the life path reading that I do. Now, I'm not going to show you all the every step, because when I do a reading like that, it would take me like 90 minutes, and I'm not going to do a 90-minute video for today as a birthday in regards to the life path reading. Okay, because it does take some time to um, go through. What I like to do is to have a look at the sun sign. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll use this book here and I'll go through and have a look. Say today, like the sun sign at the moment is Aries. Okay, so I'll go through and I'll have a look. Okay, the Native American animal is, depending whether it's north or south, hawk or raven. Seasonal element will either be fire or earth. Okay, Native American seasonal element that is. Colour would be red, flower, sweet pea, herbs, garlic, gemstones, diamond. Symbol is a ram, which talks about being impulsive and a forceful approach to life generally. Quest would be initiation. The ruling planet would be Mars. So again, you have that impulsive, forceful approach to life. A fire energy, which is enthusiasm, confidence, passion, with lots of vitality energy. And then what I do is, so I've gone through and I've had a look at what that is. Then I'll have a look at what the date of, or when the person, as an Aries, what's the major arcana, court card, minor arcana, reigning planet, and elevated planet. Okay, so for Aries, which is from the 21st of the 3rd until the 20th of April, okay, from 21st of March to the 20th of April. So the cards are major arcana is the Emperor. So let me just grab these cards. Okay, I do need the Four of Wands. So just take me a second just to go through. So I do need the Empress out in part of the reading. Okay, so let's just have a look, see here. And I don't need the Five of Wands. I do need the Justice at some stage as well. Do need the Three of Wands. Okay, so just so you see, these are the cards that I'm looking at here at the moment. Do need the Emperor. That's an important one. That's your major arcana, okay, is the Emperor in regards to being an Aries. Okay, so anyone who's an Aries is going to have the Emperor, and we need the Queen of Wands. Okay, so you've got the Emperor and then the Queen of Wands, okay? And then you've got, let's see what I'm needing, missing. The Two of Wands. So we need the 2, 3 and 4 of Wands, okay? Then we need the Sun. Okay, so that's the the elevated planet, okay? Oh, it's going to be a bit. Get rid of this pen. Move these across a bit. So I'm going through and I'm sorting out all these cards. This is why this reading takes so long, because there's a lot of research going into it. It's not just a, throw some cards down. So what card am I looking for? I'm actually looking for the Tower. And I've most probably gone past it. So it probably was in the first lot and I didn't even look. want those two, okay? I do need that one. It is the Tower. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going through and I'm laying out the cards, and then I'm going to write a story about how these cards interact. Okay, or looking at the Fool's journey in amongst these cards as well is another way of doing it. Depending what I feel drawn to do, a lot of times I'll do it as a story with what's actually going on within all the cards and how they correspond together and how they work together. So I'll go into quite a bit of detail. That will take quite some time to do that. Then I look at the actual birth date of the person being born. So say the person was born 3rd of April, okay, in 1980. So the cards I'm looking at for the day of the card, the day is the 3rd, right, which is today, so that's the Empress. And then we have the month, which again is April, so that's again we've got the Emperor. Okay, and then we'll look at the year. The year of 1980 adds up to 18, which is the moon. 1 and 9 is 10, and 10 and 8 are 18, so that would be the moon. Then I add those three cards up together, and when we add those three cards up together, so we get 3, 4 and 18 comes to 25, and 2 and 5 is 7, which is the Chariot. Okay, so we've got the Chariot coming through. So let me just grab the Chariot. So again, I'm researching, I'm going through the cards, I'm pulling all the cards out, and then I'm going to have a look and see how these cards connect. I hope I haven't missed it. I have it doing that when you're looking at all the... Oh, there we are, there's a Chariot there. So now I'm going through these 4 cards and I'm having a look at how they connect to the energy of when the person... So you've got the month energy, you know, the Aries energy, the sun, you know, and how that can influence the person's life. Then you're looking at the day they were actually born, the energies of the of how they were when they were born. So connecting all that energy again, you're going through and you're having a look and you're seeing the connections on so many ways. Okay, so you're connecting that through, and again you're writing up a story about how those cards can connect. Then you have this year. Okay, so this year's energies. So you're looking up what is this year's energies. So this year again you have the Empress and you've got the Emperor, but you've got a double Emperor. So you've got the Emperor in the month and the year. So how much influence is he having on you this year, starting from today, as you move towards the next year? So you're looking at, you know, this is what's going on now. Now, what the other thing I can do as well as part of, and I do find myself doing it, is having a look at last year's energies. So last year was then the 3rd of April, and it was 2019, right? So we're doing the 3 and the 4. So we're doing the Empress again, right, and the Emperor. And it was 2 and 1 is 3, 3 and 9 is 12, right? So we do the Hanged Man energy from last year coming in. Okay, so 12, 3 and 4, right? So we grab the Hanged Man from last year. So like I said, it takes a while to go through, and this is why this reading takes so long, because you're actually going through and you're actually having a look at energies and influences in regards with the tarot cards and your birth date and your sun sign and that sort of thing. So That's why it takes so long. So now we're looking at the Hanged Man. So let me just grab that. Oh, don't want to lose it. So here we have the Hanged Man, right? So again, we've got the Empress. It was the just dust. It's alright. Okay. So we have the Empress, the Emperor, and the Hanged Man. Now we add those cards together. So we've got the Empress and the Emperor with the Hanged Man, and we're going to add these together. So 3 and 4 is 7, 7 and 2 is 9, and 1. So that's the Sun card, right? So we're bringing up that energy. So over the last year, this is the energy that you've been dealing with. Okay? This is the energy that you were dealing with last year. So so that sort of gives you a reflection on what's been happening over the year. Maybe it gives you a bit of clarity about what's been happening, etc., etc. Okay, and then you're looking at what energy. Remember, you've got double Emperor this year. So then you're looking at what are you going to do now further on. So it gives you that variety. So you're looking at all that energy that's been going on, what's been happening. So that is a lot of information that takes some time to process. So what I've got to do is I've actually got to go through, sort out all the cards, write it up, type it up, get it all sorted, and it does take some time. So imagine me having to then go through and do a video of that. It would just take, it would be a very, very long video and a lot of information to try and comprehend. So I find with this type of reading, it's actually better to write it all down, and it does take some time, but I don't mind doing that. It is a 90-minute read. I do charge as a 90-minute reading, so it is 95. It is quite a bit of money, 95 New Zealand. So it is a wee bit, but it does take a little while, and it is a lot of research. So we're looking at the Aries, it being an Aries, the sun sign. You're looking at the birth date that you're actually born. Then you've got the birth date of this year, and you actually look at last year's birth date as well. So that's quite a lot of information just to start off. And depending on what's left with timing, I do find I then will add extra information, as in a crystal oracle, a animal oracle. I do find I add quite a lot of information to the deck. Could be an affirmation. There'll be an affirmation. So I'll write up an affirmation in regards to maybe the Crystal Alley cards. That's usually a really good one that I add. An animal spirit card. So you get the crystals, animals, affirmations coming through, and then maybe some other oracle card as well, just whatever I feel drawn to do. And if there's a specific question, I may do just I normally sort of do like a small reading as well. It'll be just a few cards, but it is quite a lot. So it may not seem like a lot of cards, but there is a lot of information that goes in. I will do always a small reading, especially if there's a question or something that seems really important that comes out. As I said, you'll get all those cards, all that information, plus affirmations, crystal alley cards, animal spirit cards, and you could get an oracle or small reading. I do the readings a lot with the Native American cards as well. I just wanted to show you with the Universal Tarot, because that's the one everyone's sort of similar with. When I do it from a Native American perspective, The reading may be slightly different. It's just what I feel drawn to at the time. I can use any deck. It doesn't necessarily need to be a universal weight. So again, you might get slightly different information. Um, it'll be the similar, but there may be some differences because of the deck being used as well. But I just wanted to roughly show you what I do in a life path reading. Now you can book a life path reading through Unseen Alley. You can have a look on Fiverr, but you can also check it out through my blog as well. So Unseen Alley or my blog mainly for life path reading. So just to show you what I do, it is a lot of information to be sorted out, written up, and included. Like I say, I take 90-minute reading. It is a 90-minute reading that I do for you from start to finish, and it does take quite a while to go through, work out the story, how the cards interact, what it means for you personally, and and it's all connecting to the energy as well. Candles are lit, incense going. There is a lot of that energy coming through. I am sitting quietly, connecting, no distractions. It is just all about you, the querent. What do you need at this time to look at your past, your sun sign, how those things influence, how the tarot cards influence your energy during the day, and how they connect with regards to what's actually going on for you. We can actually look at, so what's tomorrow's, with your birth date being the 3rd of the 4th, 2019, 1980, sorry, your birth date being 1980. So again, you looked at today, your birth date, and that sort of connection. We can also look at what the energies tomorrow could be. So you look at, so if somebody could go, oh, well, what's my energy tomorrow, the day after my birthday, actually going to be like? So I go 04042020. So we go 4 and 4 are 8, and plus the 4, so it's 12. So tomorrow will be the Hanged Man energy. Okay, so tomorrow is going to be all about the Hanged Man for you. So it's going to, so you look at the energies of your birth date, and you look at that connection as well about the Hanged Man, and you're thinking, oh my God, I'm going to have, and it's basically triple Emperor energy tomorrow as well. There's a sense of triple, it's definitely, you got 444 basically when you break it down. So it's triple Emperor energy tomorrow. Oh my God, triple Emperor energy. So it's going to be all about people trying to be in charge. It's going to be that real energy, that my way or the highway sort of energy. I feel a lot of that sort of, or it could, and it can also include a lot of fatherhood energy tomorrow as well. So it could be a lot of being a provider energy as well tomorrow. So there's a lot of that going on. So all that stuff really starts to play if you wish to go a little bit further in the information. It just gives you the tools to go, oh, what's tomorrow going to be like, and what's the next day. So you can do this yourself if you want to. But if you want me to do a life path reading with all the research, I mean, you can do it yourself, no worries at all. If you've got a tarot deck, you can go through and find this information. You'll find the sun sign information on my blog. It is on there. It just takes a bit to find it. I need to sort of get a better link system so you can find what you're looking for. In regards to the tarot section, it has expanded quite a bit. It does take you a little bit of time to go through all the pages, etc. But anyway, if there's anything else, I will. Oh, maybe I'll link the page. I'll link it below for you, so that'll make it nice and easy. Okay, there you are. Take care. Blessed be. Please subscribe, please like the video, please share for others, and they can try it themselves if they want to. Of course, remembering it takes a long time, so don't expect you to video your reading. It does take a bit of research and a bit of time to go through it all. But definitely give it a go and see how you feel. If you want to book a reading with me, you can go through my blog or Unseen Ally. So there we are. Take care and blessed be, and thank you for being with Hekate's Crossing.